Back into Sports Drive, everyone, continuing our coverage of all things opening day, all things sod poodles. It is finally here, guys, after the long-awaited offseason. I'm here with Anna Spinks, the director of marketing for the sod poodles. I asked Tony this: did you get an off-season? How were the last few months for you?
So in the off season, it's a little bit busier for me. I shift honestly to more meetings, interactions with all of my people and stuff like that, and we travel a lot for fall meetings and stuff. So I mean, it is a little bit different. It is more of a 9 to 5 rather than a 9 to whenever. But it's busier in a different way, if that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah. And I know you're the director of marketing. A lot of things go in that people probably don't even realize. So kind of tell people about your position and what a typical game day might look like for you.
Okay, so yeah, for the game day, we report about 10 o'clock. We have our game day meeting, and then I just go through my plans with my team. So I'm the director of marketing, but that means that I kind of oversee our PR, our production side, our social media side. So it's a lot of things. On top of that, a lot of times I'll have clients and news people coming out here. So I just kind of make sure everything lines up for what's happening for promotionally wise. And just promoting it. On top of that, making sure all of our schedules are going, whether it be billboards, digital ads, commercials, radio ads, or anything like that. So it's just making sure everything's aligned properly so it leads up to that game.
And then kind of the off season you mentioned is probably your busier season, but at least it's a typical maybe 9 to 5-ish. I know how sports are, so that's always put an ish after that number. But in the off season, how do you generate content, especially when no games are going on?
It's a lot more difficult. It's not as crazy, but in 23 we had a lot of content to kind of go off of. We won the championship, we won the organization of the year, we won a Free House award, we won a lot of awards, best alternate identity brand. So I think that I make my plan for the following year, but I also keep that content going because you'll obviously see an uptick in followers for social media during the season, but in the off season, my goal is just to keep those followers. And we only lost in the couple hundreds, which is really good. A lot of teams lose in the thousands. So basically, we just keep people engaged. We keep people excited. Of course, we do have stuff like as the promotional calendar, things like that. But I think the biggest thing is just getting people excited about it, and then running things like towards the end of 23, we ran like the top 10 plays. Towards the end, so that was in December. So it got people really excited for the 24. And then when 24 hit, that's when we launched our new theme, which was more in 24 and things like that.
And then I know a big kind of project for this off season that everyone loved, I especially loved, was Ruckus's social media, his Instagram, his Twitter. How are those pages doing, and kind of what went into the mindset of creating him social media platforms?
Yeah, so Ruckus has been wanting a social media platform since 2019, and I finally just made it happen. Of course, we only went with Twitter and Instagram. He's pretty big on Facebook, and so that was a really fun project, and it also gives us a platform to post things like today. We did Ruckus getting ready for opening day, and he's getting all ready for opening day, which is tomorrow, but it gives us a place to put things like that kind of content, rather putting it on our main page. So our main page can be more focused on fans and a little bit of Ruckus as well as our players, but that page gives Ruckus a voice, and Ruckus, as anybody has met, is super fun. So we wanted to go ahead and do it, and it's been super fun, and it's growing.
That's awesome to hear. I know, kind of going back to that, in his reveal video, I saw you made your Instagram debut in it. It was so cute. How fun was that, putting that reveal video together?
It was super fun. Anything with Ruckus is super fun. So even just like everything with the reveal, getting ready, stuff like that, we love reveals. As you can see, the calf rise last year was a big reveal. And so we like to make it fun. We like to tease the audience, because then it gets people like, oh, what's happening? What's going on? And finally, he gets to reveal that he has his own handle.
And speaking of what's happening, what's going on, what's happening tomorrow, opening day? What's going on tomorrow for the big day?
So many things. It's like one of those days that you just wait for. You're like, is it there? Is it there? And then when it's here, you're like, okay, it's here. But I will have to say, for me and my department, we are super prepared for tomorrow. I feel like the off season, we did a lot of work with our department, so we're super excited. Tomorrow is opening night. The guys will be playing San Antonio Missions. We have we have fireworks tomorrow, which is presented by the DAC. And then just opening weekend, I think it's just fun because we get to open at home, which we haven't for the past 2 years. So when you open at home, you get that like baby homestand. You only get a 3 homestand, but it's on the weekend, which is super great, which of course our Amarillo community would come out even if it's on a Tuesday, they have for the past 2 years. But I feel like it's great because then it's like you open with fireworks and you open with Saturday we have our magnet schedule giveaway. And then Sunday we have our clear bag giveaway. So it's like you get a taste. And then the guys go on the road, and then they do come back for a full homestand, of course. So we're super excited to have it. The guys are really excited. We had media day yesterday, and they're pumped to be back here.
And you mentioned just getting this fan base excited. This is your 2nd year, correct? So just this fan base, especially last year, I'm pretty sure, especially that championship series, they were rowdy, they were loud, they were here to have fun. How great is it to see the support and, just the feedback of you as a director of marketing, this great fan base here in Amarillo?
When I came to Amarillo last year, that was one of my goals. That was one of Tony's goals for me, is to just revitalize that excitement. We were 5 years old last year, and of course, they're always super supportive, but I feel like that was a goal of, like, the biggest thing was for the community to know our players more and to communicate that. So through y'all, through other local media, through our social media channels, we wanted people to know who AJ Vukovic was, who Ivan Melendez, who Yumin Lin is, because these are top prospects that we see coming through. But now, like, people get excited, especially for the championship. When Vukovic came up to bat, they went Vuk because they knew him and they get to know him. Same with like Caleb Roberts and those guys. You'll see them opening day, and so we're just super excited to have the fan base, have the excitement. Of course, in 23 we had like the honeymoon, the excitement of like we won everything. So it's like our biggest thing in the office is like, how do we combat that? And I was like, well, let's just keep riding on that excitement, because they've fallen back in love with the Saudis. They've always been in love with the Saudis, but now I feel like they're more ready to come.
And just kind of a sneak peek, maybe a little taste of what's to come. Any big promotional nights, any big fun events that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so this year we did a really big revamp on our promotional schedule. Our giveaways are always great, but we have some exciting different giveaways this year. We're going to have calf rise socks. We're going to have a Ruckus lunchbox, super exciting. We're going to have 2 bobbleheads. AJ Vukovic and Jordan Lawler are going to be our bobbleheads. Several different wearables, because people here really like wearables. So those are the giveaways. As promotional, we have a couple theme nights coming back. Dino Night's coming back. People love Dino Night. And we have the drone show. It's going to be the first ever drone show. We're going to have 2 of them in Amarillo. So it's going to be, I think, June 6th and 7th or 7th, 8th. I don't know. Sometime in June, there's going to be a drone show. And it's going to be really cool. One's going to be a baseball theme, and the other one's going to be our Route 66 theme night. And so those are going to be light up drones up in the air. Super exciting. And so those are going to be super fun. Of course, we will also have all of our specialty jerseys coming with those theme nights.
That's going to be so much fun. And where can people find this promotional calendar, keep up with you guys?
So our promotional calendar is always on our website. There you can see it. And of course, if you have any questions, for our single game tickets, it does say the promotion for that night. So say it's Taco Tuesday, so it's going to say that. Another fun promotion, we are going to have a Cinco de Mayo game this year. And that's going to be super fun. Okay. This community has been asking for a Cinco de Mayo game. Of course, we can't make our schedule. But when we found out, now it's going to be a really big, fun, just like a taste of summer. We push a lot of our big promotions towards the summer, but that's obviously in May, so it's going to be super fun.
I'm looking forward to that one myself. But last question, Anna, with the Sod Poodles opening tomorrow with a familiar face in the San Antonio Missions, score prediction.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I always see people talk on the town doing score predictions, and I'm always like, oh, that's so silly. I would have to say, let's see, it's opening night, a little bit of nerves from the guys, so let's just say 7-4.
Okay, I can see that. Sod Poodles win, obviously.
Obviously.
Well, Anna, thank you so much for chatting with us a little bit. We're looking forward to opening day. It's going to be a great, exciting night here at Hodgetown and the rest of the season.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, and we'll be right back on Sports Drive.